What's good? What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jax. Hope everybody's doing well. I know I've been away for the last couple of days. Jax, where you been? I had malaria again. I had it last year when I was in Lagos, and I just got it a couple of days ago. It's horrible. My muscles hurt so badly I couldn't walk. Just vomiting, fever, chills, night sweats. It's torture. It's literally the worst sickness. And I post on my Instagram, I said I would not wish this on my worst enemy because it's like torture. So I'm feeling better now. My strength is returning. Thank God, because it was absolutely horrible. I was literally lying in bed just moaning like, oh my God. But hopefully I'll build up, some tolerance to it so I don't have to go through it every time I come to Africa. I mean, they give you pills that you could take every day to avoid it, but I don't like taking pharmaceuticals every day. But it's almost worth it, just due to how extremely shitty malaria makes you feel. So sorry if I'm not all there energy wise. I'm still feeling like a little bit weak. So anyways, we're gonna go over Bitcoin. We're sitting at 47,483. We're seeing a market cap of 897 billion. 24-hour volume is 28.52 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to crypto.com, you can sign up to the world's fastest growing crypto app, and you can grab one of their incredible Visa cards, cashback in crypto, free Spotify, Netflix, Prime, travel incentives, $25 just for signing up through my referral. Let's hop into it. My brain is still not fully functioning on all cylinders just yet. So we made it all the way up to the 2 extension with our Fibonacci pull from the previous swing high down to the swing low. That is usually when you see a retracement. Now, of course, anything can happen in crypto, but usually when you come up to the 2, you do see a retracement, or you come up to the 2.272 and then see a little bit of retracement. But we've just been consolidating over the last couple of days, which is really, really strong signal for Bitcoin. It's allowing the money flow to come back down towards the bottom section. So what can happen here is money starts to flow back into Bitcoin, and it breaks out, and we have a little bit of a bull flag pattern here. So if you see volume start to step in, you see price start to push up, and we break out of this bull flag, you can measure your flag and take it to your point of breakout, and could take you all the way up to about 50K. So that could be your next target. If I drop in a line here right at 50,000, you can see right here there's resistance in this area, resistance right here, resistance here as well. So this is a major level here at 50,000. So if we do push up, I would I would expect us to see a bit of retracement from that level. That is if we don't retrace before then. Just let me quickly switch these colors. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna pop over to my next chart, which is here on the daily. So I talked about it being a really, really strong sign if Bitcoin consolidates above 46,000, which it's currently doing, allowing the EMAs to catch back up. We've had the bullish cross of the 20 over the 55. So if we continue to consolidate here, the EMAs catch back up to the candles, and we can just see continuation. I was talking about that possible retracement down to 44.6 and how that would be healthy to allow the EMAs to catch back up to the candles. But over the last 2 days, we've simply been consolidating, which is allowing the 20 EMA to slowly creep up. We are still in a technical target up to 56.9. We have trended towards overbought on the RSI as well as the money flow. That's why I said it would be healthy to see that pullback. But what may happen here is we continue to break out, head up to that 50K resistance, and then put in the retracement and allow the EMAs to catch up, hold them as support, and then see continuation up to 56.9K. If we look at the Bitcoin long positions, they have been taking their profits as we predicted. We talked about that bearish divergence, and we talked about breaking out. I said, look, once we break 44.6, most likely we'll see the long positions start to take their profits, which is exactly what has happened here. And you can see on the RSI, we are trending towards oversold once again. And usually that is when you see the long start to pick up. Of course, it can go lower, just as it did right here, as you can see here. It did go quite a bit lower in the RSI before picking back up once again. But usually when it does trend towards the bottom section, as you can see right here, the long started to pick up. Right here as well, long started to pick up once again. So we are trending towards that low level in the RSI. So if you see the long start to increase once again, and you don't see a huge increase in short positions, that can be an early indication that we're going to break out as well. If we look at the short positions, they did start to pick up a little bit. I said, okay, here we go. Maybe we're going to see a move back down. but it looks like a lot of them took their profits already here. So we're just at a bit of a standstill before Bitcoin starts to make its move. But if you see those longs start to pick up, that could be an early indication that we are going to break out to the upside. If we look at the weekly time frame, it's actually really healthy that we're consolidating, because we're back above our moving averages, the 50, the 20 week, the 55 EMA, the 20 EMA. And the fact that we're consolidating above all those moving averages is a really strong sign of strength, in my opinion. It shows that the bulls are trying to take over control here. They're not allowing the bears to push us back underneath the moving averages and try to get us back down into this ascending triangle. I think this is a really bullish sign for continuation. But of course, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a young guy from Canada. And we've been talking about that third demand wave followed by a massive alt season, which we've seen in each and every bull run. I won't get into it too much, as I've already gone into it in many videos. But I have been mentioning that I do think this was a massive phase of accumulation, and we're still waiting for that third demand wave followed by a massive alt season. We just have to be mindful of a possible dead cat bounce scenario. So in the short term, if we do see that pullback, if we start to lose the 20 EMA, do watch 46.1, could definitely act as support. I've also dropped in this trend line, which is very close at about 45.9, support in this area, support here, support in this area as well. So that could act as support just underneath the 1.618. And then your next strong level of support, in my opinion, is coming in at about 44.2K. which lines up very close with the neckline of our ascending triangle. But as I've been mentioning, the fact that we're consolidating above 46K is a really strong sign of strength, in my opinion. And if we can hold above that level, we may see a nice push up to about 50,000. Let me drop in a little price tag before seeing a retracement, because we do want to see Bitcoin retrace. As I always mention, the harder you pump, the steeper the correction. You don't want to see Bitcoin just pump, or else it's going to correct quite hard. So if we do push up to 50.8K, what we want to see is we start to retrace and we come back down to the EMAs. We push up, we hit resistance, and we start to retrace. We allow the EMAs to catch back up to the candles, and then we see continuation to the upside. But the fact that we're consolidating above 46 could be an early indication that we're going to see that push up to 50.8 before we put in that little bit of retracement. In the bearish scenario, we lose 46.1 and we come back down for a retest, for a back test of the ascending triangle as support, which would still be perfectly healthy in my opinion, and give Bitcoin the opportunity to bounce right off the EMAs on the daily and see continuation. But in my opinion, I think there's a little bit higher likelihood that we hold above 46,000 and see that push up to about 50.8K. I would definitely keep an eye on the 4-hour money flow. If you see us continue to consolidate and allow the 4-hour money flow to come back down to the bottom section, money will start flowing back into Bitcoin and push the price back up. As you can see here, bottom section, let me open this up quickly just so everything is more visible. Right here, bottom section on the money flow, boom, price started to push back up. Here's a good example as well. Money flow, bottom section, money started to flow back into Bitcoin, price started to push back up. Now it doesn't always happen. As you can see right here, price was falling, money was flowing in, and price was still falling, but eventually it did break out right here. Let me just open it up so it's more visible for you guys. It did eventually break out as money was flowing back into Bitcoin. So if you see the money flow come back down to the bottom section and money starts to flow back in, can be an early indication that price is going to start pushing back up once again. So that's basically it for Bitcoin. Big shout out to the Discord. We've been making some juicy profits. I've been so sick the last couple days that I haven't been able to update, but I just updated the DCA charts. We just made profits on Mana and VeChain. VeChain, we made a 20% profit. Just the other day, we made a 16% trade on VeChain. So we've been making profits with our DCA trade strategy, which is fully explained in the Discord. We have the DCA charts for the live trades on the channel. Buy and take profit zones that are updated regularly based off support, resistance, Fibonacci, and over 1,800 members talking all things crypto, posting chart patterns. You really can't beat it. And if you want to trade with me, sign up to Bybit. My energy levels are just trash. And I'll see you in the next video. All right, much love. Take care.